Hey everyone, CDD Reviews here. I am CDD, and this is actually going to be a CD update where I just go through some recent additions to my CD collection. There's other videos you can scroll back and find. I might try to figure out how to mix them into a playlist of some kind so you can just like binge watch them whenever. I also do vinyl, obviously. I mean, yeah, but. So yeah, this update is going to be relatively short. It's not really a whole lot. I'm actually doing this so I can procrastinate reviewing the Jesu and Sun Kill Moon collaborative album. To spoil it a little, I'm not that fond of it, but we'll wait for the review. So anyway, let's get started on this. David Bowie's Black Star. This is the last David Bowie album. I reviewed this, gave it a really positive review, love it. It's probably going to be my favorite album of the month if Chvrches doesn't blow me away, or yeah. So yeah, pretty much some straightforward packaging here. There's a lyric sheet within the sleeve jacket thing. It's all black, really dark for obvious reasons. So, but yeah, check out my review of this album if you haven't. It'll be one of the more recent videos. All you do is just scroll down. But in short, do check this out if you are a Bowie fan, or if you've been meaning to try to understand what Bowie was all about. Although he has one of the most varied and chameleon-like discographies in rock music, so. If you listen to this and go back and listen to like Low or Aladdin Sane, you might find a lot of differences, and not just in the vocals. Okay, we also got some relatively new stuff. Gary Clark Jr. the story of Sonny Boy Slim. Gary Clark Jr. being this guitar virtuoso. He dropped a new album last year, which I thought was just pretty good. I mean, I saw it, and I thought, okay, why not? It fell off after a little while. I think he just needs to go back to making a straight-up blues rock album, instead of, like, trying to keep it eclectic, even though I think the eclecticism is also cool as well. Chvrches, Every Open Eye. Good track. Good album. It's a synth pop type album, indie pop album from the trio fronted by Miss Lauren Mayberry. If you're into pop music, if you're into like really sweet stuff, like an 80s synth sound and all that, do check this out. Again, it's fallen off for me after a while, but it's definitely worth giving a try. I'm hoping they do something much more different and less, I guess, textbook standard to like the sound that was on here. I'll do that one when I get to the other one. Adele's 25. Yes, it's good. I was actually pretty bummed that for some reason the CDs. That's one reason I'm bummed. I was actually pretty bummed that it wasn't on streaming services, because I usually get some intimate photos. Do we get any lyrics in here? Nope. Wait, never mind. Nope. No, those are just songwriting credits. But, yeah, I was pretty disappointed it was on streaming service, because that's how I usually listen to music. I'm of the impression that streaming is important for music because people don't want to buy music that they're going to hate. That's just the common ground for it. But at the same time, artists should still be given subsidies or whatever, royalties. That's the word I'm looking for people that are listening to their work. So until there's like some kind of middle ground that can come with streaming, as well as artists getting paid the appropriate amount of stuff, it's recommended that you buy digital and physical, especially physical. But I think, me personally, I need to listen to something before I actually buy it. But I don't want to do it illegally. That would hurt the artist. Not that Adele's obviously feeling any pain. I mean, she's been dominating the charts lately, except for this week, which was dominated by Mr. David Bowie. I love this world. Joanna Newsom's Divers. This was actually one of my favorite albums of last year. It was one of my top 10. This is a singer-songwriter album exploring the concept of time. Really beautiful. It's not as lengthy as Have One On Me is, but I think I would have actually prefer this over to Have One On Me. Simply, not just because it's accessible, but the fact that, well, these are lyrics and whatnot, songwriting credits and all that, but yeah, it is accessible, but it's also really beautiful, really esoteric, really strange, all the while still remaining in accessibility and somewhat of a pop appeal. So, add to that, I think a good chunk of this was better fleshed out than tracks of Have One On Me. Do look into that. I'm actually contemplating doing a video about my 50 favorite albums of last year, but I don't know. We'll see. If I have time, which I don't. Kenmode Success. Kenmode being a sludge metal, noise rock, kind of a post-hardcore deal from Winnipeg, Canada. And this is their recent release. Isn't there I thought there was a booklet. Oh yeah, it's like right there. It's got the lyrics in it, but I'm not gonna show that. But yeah, snarky. If you like snarky sludge metal and noise rock, do look into it. Like if you're a big Melvins fan or like a Shellac fan, because Steve Albini does. I believe he does production for this album. I'll have to double check on that. Although I think I remember reading that he mixed it. Those are the lyrics. R.I.P. Corey Mitchell and Jonathan. I don't know what that is. Recorded and yeah, by Steve Albini. So yeah, Steve Albini's handling the sound on this. Look into it. It's good, really good. All right, let's see if I can cycle through all the hip hop. Yeah, got a good chunk of hip hop CDs, all of which coming out this year. One of them being a reissue, obviously, but I think I'm proud of myself that I was able to amass so much hip hop that's as relatively current, namely Vince Staples' "Summertime '06." It took a lot of growing on me. I was really disappointed to a certain degree because unfortunately it's not fleshed out enough. The production is excellent. The beats are fantastic. It's just that everything that has to do with Vince doesn't translate well on his own album. But this gives me hope for what he's going to put out next, whenever he puts it out. Travis Scott's Rodeo, an album that I pretty much tried to avoid until it was recommended to me by someone I admire. So I gave it a try, and production is great. The beats, once again, are really great. It's like, I would describe this as like art trap. Yeah, art trap. I hope that's the beginning of a new revolution, revolution for that. So yeah, look into that. Mac Miller's Good AM. It's nice to know we live in a world where Mac Miller is capable of actually putting out a good project. I'll definitely say that if you hate Mac Miller, maybe haven't heard this, give this a try. You might find some stuff that you like about it. He definitely sounds really mature and more introspective on this album versus like previous releases where it's like party fun time all the time. But yeah, look into that. A Tribe Called Quest's People's Instinctive Travels and the Paths of Rhythm. Probably one of the best debut albums that came out of hip hop in like ever. Although I'm a bigger fan of Low End Theory, which I have on vinyl over there. I gave this a try since it was reissued. It was at Best Buy. I haven't listened to it before. I might as well try it. It's Tribe Called Quest. I was really impressed with what ended up, even if Phife Dawg doesn't have as strong of a role, and some of the songs ran a little long. But yeah, do look into that. And to conclude this CD update, I've got a couple of things. Alleluia, Don't Bend Us In, and Asunder, Sweet, and Other Distresses. I was going to a Godspeed concert, so I ordered this on Amazon because I didn't want to get my favorite Godspeed album on CD on Amazon because it was too long, and I didn't want to get the new album. It came out last March. I didn't want to get the new album because I thought it was just pretty good. So I got this so I can play it. So I went to go see Godspeed at the Variety Playhouse in Atlanta. Then when I got there, I couldn't leave without getting this, and I'm glad I didn't leave. It's a good album. My issue with it though is the fact that they try to take a 40-minute long song and just try to put it in album form instead of just trying to make an actual album. But still, do check that out. Do look up Godspeed You Black Emperor if you really want to get into post-punk at some point. Not post-punk, post-rock at some point. Alright, so that's my CD update. I'll do another one as well as a review coming up soon. Might do another vinyl video once I have some free time to spend some more. So, talk to you guys later. CWD Reviews, signing off.